It is.
And so's Gargoyles. I started watching Gargoyles with my kids. I lost them pretty quick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Shit.
Just work.
this song reminds me of Gargoyles a little bit.
Right?
Yeah,
Totally.
love it.
Welcome, mortals, to the Fantasy Football War Council's podcast. Here are your gods of war, Jonathan Arneson, along with Mario and Daniel Gutierrez.
Greetings, mortals, for the War Council convenes. I am Jonathan, one of your gods of war, joined by the Tricksters of Triumph, the Brothers Grimm themselves, Daniel and Mario. Gentlemen, Thursday football is among us.
It is. It is.
It is. We're recording a little late this week. We've had some technical difficulties, but we're here, and we get to talk about football that came live today. So we'll just keep it as good news. So let's see. On today's podcast, we have lots of news. We have the Week 4 battles, winners and losers, and the Week 5 pick'ems.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's get into it, guys. Yeah, let's get into it.
First bit of news: Buccaneers kicker Chase McLaughlin. Sorry, my bad. Put some respect on that name. Kicked a 65-yard field goal. It is the longest outdoor field goal that has been made in NFL history, and 1 yard away from the longest kick in history.
Hey, that's pretty very impressive. Because being in a dome, you get no wind. It's a little easier to kick things, right? That's
And
the
that
outdoors is way
thing,
harder.
that thing was solid center the whole way.
Yeah,
It was a
you could have
great
put
shot.
in a couple yards. Yeah.
That's a thing of beauty.
Yeah.
Doinker doing something this week. Thank you, Doinker. Thank you, Doinker. I love it. No, I love it.
Oh man, such bright, wonderful news, followed by something a little sad.
Yeah.
Malik Neighbors ends his season with a torn ACL. And by the way the Giants defense has been going, and well, everything aside from Dart and Scattaboo, looks like Giants are tumbling around that drain, waiting for those bandages to heal along with their season.
Hey, but Scattaboo's doing what he can to keep them
Oh man,
right?
they're gonna feed him into oblivion.
Yep, just what I need this week. I'm playing against him. Awesome.
You're going to have like 30 to 35 rush attempts a game. And it's going to be 20 for Scattaboo and 10 to 15 for Dart.
You doubted him, John. You deserve
Smart.
this.
I did doubt him, and I've already said, I said it 2 weeks ago, I've realized I put my foot in my mouth. It's the one thing I said of my predictions that I am already wrong on. But
It's okay.
The rest, I'm hitting pretty good on the rest so far. I gotta say that. The rest is looking pretty good.
At week 8, we'll have to revisit those predictions because some of mine have really missed the mark. So we'll see how we go.
I don't remember mine.
Yeah, that was me last year. I missed everything. So yeah.
Yeah, Joe Burrow's killing it for me.
Joe.
Joe Burrow got killed for you? Yeah.
Yes, Joe Burrow, he took something for you.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of taking something, Tyreek Hill out for the season. Multiple torn ligaments from a dislocated knee. If you saw this, you hurt. And you feel that hurt right now. But I got to admit, that dude is a man. Because they must have slipped him something, a Mickey, because that dude had a smile on his face while his knee was going that way.
Shock. That's what
no,
it is. His body was in shock.
They said he was cheering the whole way out. I think if we revisit his contract, we're going to find some interesting stipulations when it comes to injury payout.
Oh, probably. He's trying to, I just made bank. Thank you very much. So he was happy. Yeah, Mario was probably dead on. I didn't even think of that. What a marvelous thought, Mario. I didn't even think of that.
He's got a lot of baby mamas to pay out.
He does indeed. That picture that was posted in our group chat was hilarious of all the nurses. Like the 13 nurses pregnant. Yeah,
Yeah.
that was good.
He's gonna spend, the next few weeks on his back. What else is he gonna do?
Hey,
That's what I told my
lap
dad. I said
around,
he'll probably be starting his new career, his porn career after this. I don't think his
Yes!
football career is going to be around anymore.
Hey, when you get to start it with nurses in the porn career, excuse me, doctor. They can borrow a doctor's coat. Excuse me, doctor, but I think we need to go and visit this man. Yeah. I've been preaching about his porn career. I think it's coming to fruition soon. So.
Was that pun intended or unintended?
Yeah. Oh, damn, unintended for sure. Oh man, let's move on with more sad news. Jeez.
All right. Joe Alt suffered a high ankle sprain. Is expected to miss a couple of weeks.
Oh man, poor Alt. That is the big man on their offensive line right there. That's gonna hurt them. Yeah,
Mario and Hampton owners say, "The Lord giveth, and the Lord taketh away."
No joke.
Yep.
Slater and Alt down.
Yeah.
Pain.
Yeah. Hey, at least they just got to keep handing Hampton the ball. At least he's going to get 0.2 per touch in our league, so I'm okay with it.
Yeah. And Lamar Jackson.
It's all violins.
It is. It totally is.
It was a rough week.
He
The
hurt
butt's gonna wear out today.
hamstring.
No, he hurt his
Kansas
pride.
City.
You got to read that. This man, that was not his hamstring. That man came out because of pride. He didn't want to lose to Kansas City. See him sitting on the sideline. He was fine.
Oh, he's pretty good at pouting.
Yes, he is very good at pouting. When Sleeper has to send out a notification, he would have stayed out regardless. I can't even remember word for word what this was, but they sent out a notification in the middle of the game that he wasn't coming back, and then they sent another one saying he wouldn't have come back regardless of anything else. And it's like, when you have to state that.
Well, it's because they were getting beat so bad. You just put in the backup quarterback and you bench him.
Yeah,
right. But he's also missing this week. So
of how Sanders made a fool, letting Daddy say, "Don't go to Baltimore because you will just be a backup behind Jackson." And here Jackson's down. It's going to be down for the next 4 to 6 weeks, possibly.
maybe,
So so they say at least 2 to 3 weeks minimum that he'll be down, and that could have been starts for Sanders, where he's sitting third, fourth string on the Browns.
Second now. Dylan Gabriel's getting the start this weekend.
I'm sorry. He is third string. Dylan Gabriel is the starter, and they announced that Joe Flacco will go in as the backup.
All right.
That's what I figured. See, I thought he was third. Yeah, I thought he was third string. So
yeah, that's correct.
That's what I thought. So yeah, I see just seeing a lot of memes around lately that don't listen to your daddy. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
He was a defensive player. It's a different world.
Yeah. It is. It totally is. All right. The Pittsburgh Steelers quarterback Skylar Thompson was jumped and robbed Friday night in Dublin, Ireland, ahead of the Pittsburgh's Week 4 game against Minnesota Vikings.
Yeah.
What did you say at the bar to somebody else outside? He must have pissed somebody off. They're like, let's get this guy.
Maybe he ordered an Irish car bomb.
Fuck him.
Yeah.
That would do it. Drink over.
That would do it.
Continuing with injury news, Trey Benson is on IR with a knee injury, I believe. Yeah, knee sprain.
Yeah.
That's a sprain.
Yeah, nothing like spending the majority of your fab on a player for them just to go to IR.
Hey, right. Especially in that kind of league. Yeah, in a league. That's a rough one. Michael Carter announces that he is going to be there. Declared himself the starter, apparently, on social media.
Interesting.
Yeah, he came out on social media. It was like, I'm going to be the starter this week, and not even the Cardinals did that. So
Yeah.
That's
everyone's like,
awesome.
"Really? Are you gonna be?"
Hmm.
So yeah. Oh no.
Yeah,
This is rough in this league for me.
it
I know.
is. Bucky Irving is likely out this week.
Oh,
He was
but
seen on crutches in a boot. They said if he can play, he will play, but it's not trending that way. He's a badass. He really is, and
yes.
I know that if he's up for it, he will get out there. But sometimes the team has to step in and be like, "Dude, but we need you later too.
Yeah, we don't want you
There's
to
more than
produce
just this
again.
game."
Yep. Yeah. Sometimes it's best to sit for the team. It's the better thing to do. So, my goodness, we're gonna wear this button out today.
Hmm.
Brock Purdy and Ricky Pearsall were out for Thursday's game, along with a massive list of other players.
Yeah.
And that's why I picked the Rams to win tonight in our Rampage
Right.
League. And
Hmm.
boy, was I'm 3 weeks into that league. I was telling
I
Daniel this. We're what, 5 weeks in, and I'm 3 picks wrong.
I think Vegas won a lot of money tonight.
You are
A
not
lot
wrong.
of money. Because that was like, it was a sure bet.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah.
sheesh, any
Yeah.
given Thursday?
Thursday, yeah,
No,
it's always those Thursday games.
there's no sure bet in the NFL.
No, you're
Flat
wrong.
out.
You're not wrong. It's any given Sunday.
It's
Like
just another illustration
Thursdays
of it.
seem to throw a fucking wrench into the
Yeah.
gears. That's what they
Yeah.
do. I
For
swear.
sure. Speaking of wrenches and gears, by a 7-0 vote, the Nevada Supreme Court unanimously rejected the NFL's petition to rehear its decision granting John Gruden discovery in his lawsuit against Roger Goodell and the NFL on leaked emails, meaning he can pursue his claim of leaked information in public court and the NFL cannot hide in private arbitration. The shit has hit the fan for the NFL.
Absolutely.
To the tune
Yeah.
of $500 million, you think?
At least. At
Opens
least.
up all the executive emails to
Oh
the
yeah.
court system.
Oh yeah.
So now,
That's the thing
if
is like that's
they
gonna be
have,
a lot of shit. Not just Gruden.
dude, Tucker Craft and what's his name in Dallas, the
Jerry Jones.
the shady language they have in their emails. He's gonna be like, wait, I got fired for way tamer language than what they're using.
Mhm.
I mean, I remember when the Carolina owner made a racial slur and they sold his team. Like they're gonna take
Yeah.
the Cowboys away. Like they've already taken Washington away.
Don't give Cowboys fans hope.
Don't give
Don't give
Cowboys.
them
Oh,
hope.
give them hope. Give them hope.
Oh, dude, no, take it away. I want to take it away. I'm enjoying their suffering.
They're like, wait, we might have a new owner.
Yeah. Oh no.
Please, maybe we'll really have a general manager.
I heard a Cowboys fan. He was talking today about. He was complaining about Bad Bunny getting the halftime show, and just complains about like, I'm not going to watch the halftime show. I don't watch the Super Bowl anyway. And I'm like, you're a Cowboys fan. You haven't watched the Super Bowl in 25 plus years. Why the fuck would you? Like,
That's right.
yeah. Turn off the halftime show. Go get a drink. Ignore it. Why bitch? I don't get it.
But if you don't have, you have enough time to get on a soapbox and start complaining about that. Is that really that important in your life? That's pretty sad.
100%. That was my joke, and I had to say something against it. I just
Jeez.
Well
how
done,
hard
John.
is it to change the channel? Go to the bathroom, get something to drink, go get a snack from the fridge, do a million of the other things. Because how many things of the Super Bowl are fun? Not just of the Super Bowl, but the commercials. I mean, they've been better in past years, but like those are the golden moments. Some of those commercials are hilarious.
Yeah.
So, I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyway,
And plus, you can always listen to those from the kitchen while you're preparing food anyway.
thank you very much.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. So, okay, let's get into our battles. Battle 1.
All
The
right.
Valkyries' Crusade. In the first clash of the evening, a holy crusade swept across the land. But the victorious Valkyries slammed the gate shut, cutting down the tides before they could even crest. Final score 207.48 to 187.03. A decisive 20.45 victory. Chas didn't just win, she crucified Ray, handing him his first loss of the season. Now, Lamar Jackson tried to pull a disappearing act, sitting half the game while they were calling it a hamstring injury, personally. Looked more like his bride. Hold on. I said this earlier. But it didn't matter because the Valkyries' warband was stacked. Jonathan Taylor ran wild. Quentin Johnston finally looked like the first rounder he was supposed to be. And rookie Tyler Warren kept producing. Solid draft pick.
Yeah,
And
it
even
was.
Cavante Turpin, yes, I said Cavante Turpin, dropped 24 points like a lightning bolt out of nowhere. Literally, quite literally nowhere. Every single player except David Montgomery cracked double digits. That's how you build a monster. Ray, on Ray's side, wasn't weak. Most of his squad put up respectable double digits, but the gods struck him with crueler blows. Roquan Smith exited with a grade 2 hamstring. Eric Murray fell with a neck injury, and the biggest wound of all, Tyreek Hill carted off after a horrendous dislocated knee. That one hurts. Not just his team, but I was watching, and it hurt me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ray, heal up, brother. But for this week, the story belongs to Chas. Congratulations on the biggest win of the day. And the rest of the league, watch yourselves. A monster is rising. The queen of monsters is back. Dun dun dun.
Yes, she
Crank
is.
it up, fuckers.
Very
Yeah,
nice.
I don't know what to say. She's just kicking ass. But Ray, hey, it was nice to see Ray go. We have too many. Right now your uncle is still sitting at 4-0. Ray was going to be 4-0. This just can't happen. This is too many.
Oh, we'll break them down one by one.
That's what we need to do. Break their spirits. No, I love it when the league's nice and close. We're all like 3-2 or something, and
What's winning?
everybody's a week, a game apart. Well, when you're winning, sorry, Daniel, not a. Can't help
I don't
myself.
I don't know what winning is this year.
Well, John knows a little something about winning.
Yeah, we'll get to
Just
that
a little
later.
bit.
Yeah. All right. Another saga has been carved in blood, sweat, and stat lines. Plague of
To it.
Anubis versus the reigning warlord, Mighty Bastions. The final score, etched in fire and stone, Plague of Anubis, 242.71 points. Mighty Bastions, 236.02 points. A margin so razor thin it could have been cut by Ares himself. The Spartan shield goes to the Bastions for the closest loss of the week. You fought with honor, but a shield is but a cold comfort when you've been slain.
Yeah, still an L.
and and what warriors rose from the sands of battle? Behold, Omarion Hampton,
Woo.
carving the giants into dust with 33.9 points. And Baker Mayfield, the gunslinger of Tampa, tossing thunderbolts for 13.7 points. Even the gods cheered as D. Winters erupted for 25 points like a linebacker possessed. Truly, Anubis himself guided this roster. Across the battlefield, the Bastions were no mere mortals. Max Crosby went full demonic berserker,
God.
racking up a jaw shattering 39.95 points, the kind of stack line that echoes in eternity. Drake May, cool and ruthless, added 27.8 points, while the Seahawks defense plagued the Cardinals for 25.8 points. The Boston's fought like champions, refused to bow down till the final whistle. Yet, Destiny is cruel, for despite the might, despite the fury, they fell short. 6 points. 6 points between glory and ruin.
I'd buy that for $1.
Usually that's my edge with Brandon Aubrey, but not this time.
Not
I
this
mean,
time.
all I took is, I mean, like, it just eked this out. It made me feel so special. But, like, I have broken the curse of the kryptonite. Mario is no longer the kryptonite of my household, at least.
Neither am I. You guys
We will
both
see
defeated
this
me,
week.
too.
I fight
Well, yeah,
Chas this week.
you haven't made it easy. Yeah, I know. We need to see if Chas can. And Chas, the one thing she said is we were going to Home Depot earlier, looking at Halloween stuff. She's like, son of a bitch, I have to play Mario as I lose Lamar Jackson. She's like, of course I have to play him as I lose Lamar Jackson. He's gonna beat me now. So
This is the way.
this is the way. Yeah, well,
Mhm.
we shall see. But yeah, it ain't looking good for me this week. So I don't know. Jess is already walloping. So
Oh man, yeah, she's coming up
speaking of
strong
Jess,
too.
yeah. Speaking of Jess,
Speaking of Jess, yes, in an ass whooping so epic that it really gave the biggest blowout a run for its money. Jose's Kuiper Belt soldiers fought hard, but a few didn't pull their weight. This was a far closer match than the score suggests, but in the end, there is no participation trophy in this league. Jess stands tall, having played a nearly perfect match versus Jose's few mistakes. The one avoidable mistake was starting Jalen Warren, who did not play, giving him a 0 in the RB slot versus Jess's Christian fucking McCaffrey, who was the almost total offense of the 49ers. And he put up almost 30 points. 2/3 of the deficit, which was 45.79 points between the two teams. Subbing Kendre Miller would have cut the deficit to only 39.09. Still a big chunk. After that, he was really let down by his IDP players who could have bridged that gap. Logan Wilson, Pete Warner, and Jordan Lewis, all stars in their own right, all had season low games, failing to make double digits. Buda Baker stumbled in a similar fashion for Jess, but the rest of Jess's team rallied and asserted their dominance in a glorious fashion.
she is the one. She's named her team named the one. So I think that's what we're gonna be calling her. That's what I was texting her. So
Yep.
she should be the one with the Buddy Christ giving the 2 thumbs up. I love
That's
that.
right. So she
Yeah.
leaves Jose laying next to the toilet, praying to the porcelain goddess, looking up and saying, Uno mas.
Solid. That's the way to leave them, Jess. So, yeah. It's Thursday night, and I already feel like I should be hugging something tonight as I go to bed. So, being that I think it's 52 points I saw put up against me with 2 players. So,
Jeez.
yeah, Christian McCaffrey, man, the dude is a stud.
He is.
We all passed on him because she got him second round.
Yeah, I certainly wouldn't have traded him away.
He went first round still.
Go first.
Yeah, he went first round still. She picked him up at like the 6th pick, 7th pick, something like that.
Yeah,
I thought he
she.
was a little later.
Mm-mm.
No, I was surprised. I was at the end, and I was like, he's gonna fall
We
to
did
us.
have a run of 8 running backs going that first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If he was still there at 10, I would have picked him. Yeah.
We did have a run of
Yeah.
8 backs. Yeah, that's right. Well, hey, you got Bucky, so
I got Bucky. Well, not this week.
yeah, but still, he's had a good season so far. So
So far, yeah.
He's a
all
stud.
right, in our next battle, the battle of the Temple of BDSM. In our next clash, Hercules Hero Rock thought he could raid Ananke's Temple of BDSM, but instead it got dragged inside, stripped of its pride, and reduced to a loincloth. Final score 203.19 to 184.66. Did you guys notice all the scores were 200 to like 180 this week? All of them? I've been noticing that myself. So an
Not
18.53
all of
point
them.
whipping.
Not
Yeah,
all
well,
of
it's just
them.
a good amount. A good amount. You know what I mean? It's been a few.
There was a trend. There was a trend. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. An 18.53 point whipping at the hands of Robbie's temple crew. Ananke's temple pulled out every whip and chain it had. Bo Nix led the charge. Galvatron himself dropped 23.5, while Henderson and McBride, 16 and 17, joined the fun. But the final blow, the Lions defense roaring with 37 points, and let's just say they penetrated deep. Now, Vince, they say it's the little things in life that matter. That's what she said. But in your case, the little things sank your team. Njoku with 4.1, King Henry chained down at 9.4, and Jaquan Brisker left whimpering at 6, with the true ball gag of the night, the Packers defense wheezing out just 4 points. Somewhere, Aaron Rodgers is shaking his head. Congratulations, Robbie. You christened Ananke's Temple of BDSM with its first win. Be careful, sometimes the whip cracks back. But this time, the safe word was victory. I got him to change his team name.
Very nice, sir. Very nice.
You guys gave me my tongue twister yet again. Here we go. Once more, the League of Immortals has spoken. The clash of saving Ryan's privates against the embattled Arjuna warriors. The result? A storm, a slaughter, a reckoning. 195.59 to 158.674. The saving Ryan's privates stand undefeated at
Hey, wait a minute. If we're
4
going to
and
slow it down,
0.
it's not going to count. It's not going to
The
count.
banner soaked in victory's fire. Arjuna's warriors cast down, stripped of dignity, their record, just like mine, 0-4, and let it be declared the banished one of the week for having the worst score in the league. To Hades with them. Let us sing to the conquerors. Josh Allen, a beast unchained. Spearing defenders for 35.2 points. Jordan Brooks racking up 18 tackles and a mighty 33 points. A
Wow.
wall of flesh and fury. And Cooper DeJean smiting the secondary
flesh.
for not furry flesh. 25 points. Cooper DeJean.
It's meant to be soft in the background. I'm trying to find our new. What's it? You know what we had, the music we had for our our cannon fodder last time. So
Meanwhile, the Warriors dared to resist. Jamar Gibbs, fleet of foot, posted a noble 21.7 points. Zach Charbonnet clawed to 14.8 points, and the Bills' defense tried vainly with 27.7 points. A.J. Brown transformed from a mighty eagle to a headless chicken, stumbling with a pitiful 2.2 points. A betrayal so great that the birds will be mocked for century. And oh, the cruelest joke of all, on the bench, Kenneth Gainwell, who exploded for 41.1 points. Enough to swing the battle, enough to spark hope, and yet to rot in exile while the starting roster drowned in failure. The gods themselves laughed. Saving Ryan's privates marched onward unbroken at 4-0, while Arjuna's warriors are cast into the underworld, shackled as the banished one, their names whispered only in pity and in jest.
Been our banished one for a few weeks now, so
Yes.
we kick them into the pit of Hades.
I would
To
have
Hades
beaten both
for
of these teams.
you. It's always the cruel knife when you're not the lowest, you're one of the higher scoring teams, yet you
Dude.
continually face a higher scoring team.
Yeah, yeah.
It breaks your spirits. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm thinking of like changing my name to the sacrifice or something of that nature.
I'm thinking it should
What
be
was
something that's
Yes, do that. Do that.
yeah.
well, I got a better one, Mario. I got a better one. He's more of like a corpse that's being looted because we could loot him we could trade to him the loot that's just sitting on him. He's
Pharaoh's
like
tomb.
those bodies. Yeah, you're just a body we find on the ground, and we're like, hey, what's on this? Oh,
Yeah.
look, Bucky Irving. So
Yeah. Who is the woman that King Kong came after? Was her name Jennifer? What was her name?
Jane.
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 No, was it Jane? I thought that was Tarzan.
It is also Tarzan.
Oh, okay.
It is.
Yeah.
They're super creative.
I should just call myself Jane.
But there's also, who is it? Prometheus, who
Yeah.
stole fire for the humans, and so the gods punished him by having his spleen eaten out by a vulture every day after he tried to push a rock up a hill. Yeah, that
Solid
seems,
name.
yeah.
That was my shaman's name for like 10 years in World of Warcraft. I love that. Yeah. Should rock that, Daniel. That's a good name.
Yeah.
He's like, fuck.
All right.
I'm considering that one. Yeah, that's a good one. I don't want to
is,
sully
yeah.
the name of my ancestors any further.
No, it's a good one.
All right, so here we go.
Yeah, and
Now
you'll
a
say it.
true
I'm just here so I won't get
massacre.
bombed.
Martin shocked the world with the second highest score this week, missing that title by only 1 point exactly. Martin made a statement in this coming out party. Ashton Genty led this bloodbath, followed by DK Metcalf, Brees Hall, Debo Samuel, Philly D, TJ Watt, and Patrick Queen. They all flirted with 30 points this week. Genty himself had over 42. The award for Massacre of the Week truly belongs to Martin, as he trounced Allen to the point that the league might consider a mercy rule. I said might. Congratulations, Martin. You are for real coming to contend for that trophy. Alan, your rape whistle and support group brochure are in the mail. Call if things are looking too bleak, or if you just need someone to talk to.
We should send a health and wellness check.
Definitely.
Yeah.
There'll be a
Now,
social worker in touch.
Good. Yeah, there'll be a social worker. Martin, congratulations, because he texted us the whole "I'm an Aztec warrior" and capital letters, so we knew he was trying to scream. So good for him. I don't want to take away from his victory, but I will point out that Ali, your brother-in-law, is the one who outscored you by that 1 point.
Yes.
Not trying to take it away. I'm not trying to take it away. I think that was too dick of a move, though. So chopping it away. That's all. Oh man. Speaking of Ali, God, I hated that I had to read this one this week. I really didn't want to.
Yeah, I hated that you have to read it too.
Yeah, but it's full of barf, dude. Don't worry. And I'm not barfing on you. I'm barfing just period. Okay, so the final battle of the
gag reflex.
dude, absolutely legendary. The conqueror of the week. Hear this, mortals. Hear me, mortals. Opening line to Avengers. Oh man, that's so good. My wife hates that movie because of me now. The Eben Maw. Come on, he's like, hear me. Okay, so sorry, I'm off track here. I'm off the rails. Hear this, mortals. In our closing contest, Farathragna's vengeance erupted with the highest score of the week, raining fire down on still winless Apache Gorillas.
Gosh, damn.
Scoreboard read 266.7 to 216.5, a 50.2 point obliteration. Ollie takes home the Conqueror of the Week award. Do you like it? No. Does it make you gag? Yes, absolutely. But here we are. Ollie strutted into battle with Kyler Murray, apparently balancing Call of Duty and football like he's nothing. Bijan Robinson put up 32 and a half points, and Puka Nakua put up 33, carrying him like loyal war horses. I was thinking like royalty. While his defenders went berserk, racking up 42 tackles between the five of them. They were auditioning for a demolition derby. Congratulations, Ollie. You won. Again. Barf. But let's not let Daniel off the hook. The Apache Guerrillas gave a decent fight. Old man Stafford shook off his dust and delivered 38.2. Ken Walker chipped in 16, and Bucky! Yeah, Bucky! Do it again. But it's a monstrous 31 points from Bucky. Respectable numbers. Respectable. But not enough. Why? Because Daniel has achieved what no other mortal dares. 3 weeks in a row of being the league's designated high score punching bag. Truly, you are the league's crash test dummy. Yes, Ali conquered, but Daniel, you perfected the art of losing to the biggest bully in the room. Beyond the South Bay call that the Peabody. Better luck next year. Better luck next week. And dare I say, without another upchuck. Congratulations, Ali. Barf. Daniel? Why? Why?
It's art, apparently. Yeah.
Yeah, no, you masterfully have done it too, as I wrote. So absolutely masterfully.
Oh, yeah.
It's just it's
Dude.
the shock and awe factor that Kyler Murray does that with Marvin Harrison, and you didn't expect it because I know I didn't. I put Marvin Harrison on my bench that week, so I didn't do it. I didn't expect it. Ali barf.
Daniel, if you were Seabiscuit's stable mate horse, he'd still be alive today.
Probably.
That's how much confidence you give the winners.
Yeah.
He would still be alive. He wouldn't have shot him. Oh man.
Dude, my points against in this league is gnarly.
Yeah.
I
crap.
hold the
Yes, it
most
is.
points against by 105 points to the next closest team. 105 points. And then that team has like a 50-point span between them. It's
Yeah,
nuts.
is that little cherries next to your point against to show that you're the king of that? Because I see a little pair of cherries.
Yeah,
so,
that's the shit pile. Yeah, that's what it
yeah.
is.
Oh, it's a shit. Oh, it looks like
Yeah,
cherries. Yeah,
yeah.
wonderful. Oh, well, deserving.
I think it looks like shit to him. To the rest of us, it's a little cherry on top.
Yeah, yeah.
It's on my fourth screen here. It's zoomed out so far. It's a little big. So hey,
I'll take the cherry on top. When am I facing
take the
you
cherry
next?
on top. No cherry on top.
I know, man. Everybody's looking forward to bounce back week.
Yeah. Let's see.
I want to score the highest.
When do you? We can check these things. Like, yeah, we can check these things. Let's see.
Right.
6.
I've been scoring pretty darn well.
Oh,
So am I.
You play your uncle week 7, Daniel. So somebody else is gonna have to read your uncles that week.
Thank goodness.
Hey, I think it's a new thing. We should give you your uncle's battle every week to see if, how the tongue tie goes. It's practice.
Come on, I conquered it this week.
You nailed it. You nailed it. But I will admit it was a little slow. It was a little easy.
Yeah,
It's kind of hand me down.
Yeah.
Week
All
10,
right.
Mario.
A little
you play your
handicapped this
uncle.
week.
Yeah, that's all right. That's all right. I feel it. I can't find your guys' game. Week 11, week 12. There we go. Week 12. Hey, wait, isn't that a big bye week for you?
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Oh man, Mario.
It's not as bad as 9, but or 8.
To you.
Yeah.
It's a gift basket. All right. Well, let's move on.
All right. So, on good news for Daniel, he
Hey.
picked up Marcus Mariota.
Hey.
And in place of Daniels, he did quite well. He faced Las Vegas last week and did over 26 points, almost 27. And this week, he put up over 25. So, not bad, Daniel, for looking at what could be and doubling down on that. Um, Now, the other award for the treasure finds goes to Jonathan, the other commissioner here on the podcast with D. Winters. And this dude has been a stud next to
Minus
Fred
tonight.
Warner.
Yeah, minus tonight. He didn't.
Minus tonight. 2
minus
points.
tonight.
God.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, well, you know.
That's 7
That hurt.
total.
That
Yeah,
hurts.
that's 7
La-
total.
Yeah, he was continuously on the rise. 15, 14, 17, 25. That
Till he fell off a
25 was
cliff.
solid.
Yeah.
So great job, John. And yeah,
I'd like
we'll
to
see how
point
this
out-
trends.
Yeah. It trends. This is a trend because Daniel, does this not feel like deja vu to you? Didn't we both have these same awards last week? You
Yes.
offensive, me defensive.
Uh-huh.
Just
That's right.
yeah. Well
That's
done.
right.
Good job. Good job.
Truth,
Yeah, good
truth be
job.
told.
All right. Last week, Daniel and myself went 3 and 4, while Mario went 2 and 5.
Ooh, it was bad for
You're
me.
picking against me. Yeah. Let's see how we do this week, and let's pick them. Oh man, see, like I wrote myself, but that was before this horrendous Thursday night game. You know what I mean? Yeah, I see you doing the same thing. Went from John to Jess. Daniel, I'm doing the same thing with you. Okay,
Dude,
I'm on this screen.
Jess has been putting up some points, man.
Dude, she's always over 200 points. But I gotta say, my team's been doing that too the last few weeks. Even though it's usually projecting me incredibly low. And last week I was even at the 1 o'clock hour, and this I was bitching to my wife about this. My team was projected 125.5. I was like, I'm gonna lose, and not only am I gonna lose, I'm gonna be the lowest score. And then something in the 1 o'clock hour, because I started playing with my kids, I wasn't watching. I came up to the 200 points. So.
Yep.
I mean, I know what it was. It's the Bears game, and Tremaine Edmonds popped off like 44 points last week. So
Yeah.
yeah, but so
That's a hell of an
okay.
anchor.
Oh yeah, it really was. It made me feel so good. That afternoon brought me back. So yeah, I thought you were gonna crush it. So
Yeah, I thought
Jess,
so too.
we're all gonna go Jess, and it's a solid pick. Yeah, Jess, congratulations. You're probably already there. 52.7, 52.9, 2 players. Chris McCaffrey. God, I miss that guy. Whew. I remember winning a championship with him. Any of you? How about you guys? Yeah.
Yeah. Undefeated season, as a matter of fact.
See, that guy just wins championships for people. See, that's what I'm talking about.
I had Todd Gurley once. It was kind of the same.
Yeah. See, yeah, but talk about a dude like. I was thinking about this the other day. He was in the same class, and he should still be playing to this day, if not having knees like me, right? So,
Mm-hmm.
poor dude.
Or knees like
sick.
Tajay Spears.
I mean,
Exact same injuries.
true, but at least Todd Gurley did something before he broke apart.
In between, yes, you're right.
He did something at least, though, but you know.
Oh, he didn't just do something. He is.
He did a lot. Yeah, he won you a chip. I know. It was like passing out championships here. It was fucking the hour. You get a championship. You get a championship.
Oh, I paid like a Saudi Arabian prince for that.
Yes,
You
he did.
absolutely did. That was your first chip, man. That was this, and you know what? That was the first like big Mario move. That was that made our biggest trade. That was one of our biggest trades. So, well, that was our biggest trade to that date. So,
14 years ago.
yeah, man. I know, right? So many years. All right, pick 2. We have the Kuiper Belt Soldiers versus Saving Ryan's Privates.
Saving Ryan's Privates. Uncle Rob.
Yeah,
Dude, Jose has a killer team, but
guys.
but
Rough
he's got
week.
no QB right now.
Yep.
Yeah,
And
it's got a rough
Thursday
week.
has already happened, and there's
That's funny that you say that because Chas was sitting behind me like an hour ago, but before we had you in here, and me and Danny were talking, and she said the same thing. She's in the back shouting, "He doesn't even have a quarterback."
yeah, dude.
Yeah. Well, I mean, but Jose's always made his moves Saturday, like Friday,
Yeah,
Saturday,
Friday, Saturday,
end of the week. Yeah.
Sunday
He's always been
morning.
an end of the week kind of guy because he's working all week, and then he'll do it like 1 in the morning on Saturday or something like
Yeah.
So I ain't worried. I'm never worried. That dude's got it. So, but sadly, I think the 4-0 guy is going to go 5-0. Go Uncle Rob. So.
Yeah, dude, that's gonna feel filthy.
Yeah, it really is because he's the only undefeated person at this moment, and he's just gaining. He's going so far away from us that
At 5 weeks, having an undefeated person feels nasty.
it
I
does.
don't like.
It
I
does.
don't like it.
Yeah, well,
It's
I
not
do
me. It's
remember a
not me. I don't
time.
like it.
Yeah, no, exactly. If it's not you, you definitely don't like it, and I feel that, and I'm 100% agreeance on that. But now I do remember a time of somebody going 12-0 and then losing the first leg of the playoffs.
Chas.
No, it was Martin. That was a Martin.
Oh, that's
He
right.
lost his shit.
He was so
So
pissed.
angry. He was so
Oh,
angry.
I'd be pissed too.
Well, yeah,
I did the same
he had
thing in
the
another
highest
league.
scoring league. He had the highest scoring points. I think he was like one of the lowest against him, and he just had the best luck. And then first leg, I don't remember who knocked him out too, but that was a week. Yeah, that was a week. I think that was our longest record as well, was 12-0. I don't think anybody's broken
in
since.
this league. Yeah.
In this league, yeah, no one's broken that one since. So, okay, Hercules Huge Sock versus Arjuna's Warriors. We have 2-2 versus 0-4, and you want to root for the 0-4 guy, but he's just
I
not
want to.
doing it. I do. Yeah, I'm with you. I want to, but I'm not because he hasn't done it. His team's not
I
doing
know.
it, and he is week after week being the lowest scoring team. So see, like when this happens to teams like you and Daniel, these are the teams that should reach. I make this. There's strategies when if you're week 4 and you haven't won a game, or you're like 1-3. You start looking at whether you can make the playoffs and your chances, because at that point your chances fall a lot less. It's a 30% chance down to like a 16% chance down to like a 9% chance, and there's big, it's a lot of numbers to it. But like when you fall to that far, it's the same for the opposite. When you're in the 4-0 spot, just like if you're in the 0-4 spot, you start seeking trades. These are the teams that seek trades. This guy's seeking a
100%.
player to go make his team better, the 4-0, while the 0-4s trade their team away to seek picks for the following year. Because obviously something's gone wrong and you need to revamp. So
That's how I purchased Todd Gurley with what was
Yep.
it? 3 first-round picks and 2 second-round
second
picks.
round picks and something else. There was
Yeah.
6 picks involved in that, or 7 picks.
Yeah,
I remember
and
that being
so I kept getting those off the waiver wire because I had first pick in the waiver wire.
Yeah.
And I kept getting killer injury to the end of season players off the waiver wire. Plus,
You made me proud that year. You made me
Oh.
very proud that year. Like,
dude, I was
you
slinging
did.
it. I was such a salesman.
Yeah.
That's what you got to do when you're on the bottom.
Yep, I think you had a few of my picks that year. If I can remember correctly, I think you pawned somebody to me for some picks, and some of those were mine as well. So you had a ransom of picks that year. Next year. Yeah, that was something. So okay, so we're Vince, all across the board again. So Jess, Rob, Vince. Check us out, guys. All right, let's get to a matchup where we're gonna differ, shall we? Smitey Mighty Boss Stones versus the victorious Valkyries. Mario versus Chas.
Taking Mario.
We know
I
how
see
this
you got
normally goes.
Mario, and Chas. Yeah, you usually beat Chas. You are her kryptonite. You are the kryptonite to her. Even when she's like a 12-0 team, like 11 and something. You know what I mean? So, yeah. I gotta go. She's in this. Although, fuck, it's Lamar Jackson.
She's a
Lamar
freaking beast. Her
Lamar Jackson.
team is
It's the rest of
powerful.
her team, though. Yeah, it's the rest of the team. Like one person can fall, and the rest of that team can still carry. Lamar Jackson only put up 14 points this week, and she still crushed it. So, yeah, I'm gonna give the points to her. I
Yeah.
think she's smart enough to have a good quarterback, seek out a quarterback, what she needs to do. You're the kryptonite though, so hey.
Yep. I consistently put up about 230 points a game.
Yep. This is where this will be the week you're usually like the highest scoring week. So
I'm hoping for it.
yeah, it's usually the week you go higher score. So all right, Daniel. Apache Gorillas takes on. I didn't copy his new name. Scroll for a second. Sorry. The Temple of BDSM. What was it? Ananke's Temple of BDSM. Sorry, everybody. I didn't write it down, and I still called Chase Brown neighbors. So, yeah, Ananke's Temple of BDSM versus Daniel. Well, I mean, Daniel, I want to pick you. Question mark, question mark, question
So do
mark.
I.
But, again, I can't. You're doing the same thing that Uncle Rich is doing. Uncle Rich is just crashing and burning, and
yeah.
Hey, but again, we're all
I'm just
going.
not getting lowest scoring.
You know what happens when we all do this, though. You've seen what happens when we all do this, and we're matchup after matchup, all doing the same thing. So I don't know. I feel like something bad's about to happen this week, and we're all gonna go like 0 and something.
I figure no matter what, I get a win if I pick Robbie. Because if I win, I win. And if I don't, I get a point.
You got a pickup win. Yeah, you got a point. Okay, it's smart. Smart. You're hedging your bets.
Yeah,
I like
yeah.
that. I like that. Okay.
I would definitely prefer one over the other, but hey.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. And then you have to think of when you have two teams against each other. Chas was in this situation. Like, I'm playing you in this league, but in the other league you have the same person. How do you cheer for that same person when he's against you and for you? You have to start picking which team you prioritize. But when they're both like the same payouts or there's so many things to it. So how do you pick which one's better? Or then you're like, okay, I need this player to do well, but my real team, my actual football team, I want them to win. Do you sacrifice the fantasy team versus the real NFL team? So many questions that go on in your head. Come on, these are the memes that we send out. It's like, he's thinking about another girl, and you're like, no, I'm thinking about my fantasy football team, and it's how it's going to lose. And oh my goodness!
Never sacrifice your real team.
No, I say my team always over my fantasy team.
And fantasy football is only about numbers.
Because I'll cry, but I'm still happy if my player.
The Bucks won.
Yeah, exactly.
The Bucks won, absolutely. Yeah. You want the Bucks to win? I don't know. I pulled up to Chick-fil-A today to get Chas dinner, and the guy saw hat. He saw my phone cover. He saw my wallet. And I'm like, you got to see the tattoo, dude. And it all matches. He's like, well, I respect that. I'm a Rams fan. I'm like, well, it's 0-14 right now. You guys are getting your ass kicked. So,
oh, you did that to the person serving you food?
Yeah, somebody ate some spit tonight.
Yeah.
Hey,
extra special sauce on there.
Does that look like spit to you? Yes, it does.
You didn't get the clam chowder, did you?
A little extra garnish.
Just a little CR. What's this little extra sauce? That's all. All right, McCaffrey's Brigade versus the Hail Marys. Allen versus Raymond. 1-3 versus 3-1.
Ray's putting up the freaking points, man. He beat
him,
me, which is a feat.
Going with Ray.
I am gonna stick with where I'm at. I'm gonna go Allen. I mean, Ray has been one of those killer teams, and he lost this week to Chas. But
that's Chas.
No. Yeah, well, I'm not even. As I look at projections and things, like Allen's got to fill Jordan Love's spot. He's got to fill Josh Jacobs' spot. But beyond that, I think he's good. He's got Jackson Dart. He could put in CJ Stroud, who I think Dart's the better choice. Uh,
I think
and
so.
then yeah, I don't know. I think he can move things around. So and Ray's got to fill the hole of Roquan here, and it's it's just something fun.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go Allen. I'm gonna go Allen while you guys go Ray. We need a little separation. We're all it's too much of the same thing here.
Dude, Dart could be a badass because he's got a
That's
little
what I'm
bit of
saying.
the Jameis Winston and Baker Mayfield in him.
And yeah, he could zigzag, he can run, and he looks good as he's dancing out there, as well as he's got a pretty good
He-
arm on him.
That's an
So,
interesting Eiffel Tower.
Dude,
Yeah.
he a little cray in a way that's good for fantasy.
yeah, absolutely, and it's good for watching too. That it brings
he's-
in watch.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And he's got
the Giants were fun to watch. Can you believe that?
Yeah.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. They were better.
Scatterboo and Dart. Scatterboo
Well, like
will
we were
keep
talking
him
yesterday,
cray.
Daniel. They played better once Russell
the
Wilson
line,
went
the
down.
offensive
Yeah,
line.
it's the whole thing. They hated Wilson.
Literally, quantifiably via PFF, they all scored so much higher
Mhm.
last week than they did previously for the season.
See, it's all about Dart. So Dart and fucking Scatterboo, guys. I admit it. I was wrong about Scatterboo, but I'm not wrong about Hunter and a few of my other picks. I know this. So Okay.
Hunter
don't
may
even-
still come out.
Yeah. At this point,
Not
he
as
doesn't
not as
good.
long as Shane Waldron's there. But
It ain't happening,
Exactly.
dude. No,
Exactly.
it ain't happening.
The Waldron
using
ankle.
right.
there.
No,
Just
yeah, they're
fire
not
him,
using him
come
right.
on.
It's not he's not being used properly. So, okay, in our final one, I'm an Aztec warrior. I'm an Aztec warrior, but he was a little deeper. I'm an Aztec warrior versus the Verathragda's vengeance. Oh my goodness, the household against each other. Martin versus brother-in-law Ali.
Ali.
Why am I writing down Ali's name? I should write gross next to this or barf.
Yeah, I couldn't. So I put Martin down because I value what that household's going to sound like after Martin wins and he reminds Ali the rest of the season. I'm treasuring this thought.
Let's take a look.
I just think that it's interesting that every time you think of Ali, you gag. I don't know how that happened. Some
he's
sort
not
of
a very
training
tall
happened
guy.
there. Yeah.
Wow, that's a way to put it. Oh man, I can't even quantify this in a realm of when you have a rival for 20 plus years, you cannot root for them to win. Yet when you do, it is the grossest thing ever. Like
Is he really a rival though? Because I thought you've always referred to him as a stepping stone.
He's been a stepping stone in the years I've won my championships. He really has.
Yeah.
But since I've, in the past
Is
years,
that a
I've seen-
rival or
I'm just
like,
I'm blaming it on
you're a
muscle
No, it's a
memory.
good rival
I'm glad
because
you're in the
it's
league.
also in the years that I've been put into second place, it's been his foot to do it.
Ooh.
And I've got a poster framed that proves this. And I stare at the points of the 4-point difference that I lost. 4-point difference that I lost. I should. And I still remember my bench. There were like 3 things I swapped out that day, and all of them would have put me over. So it's like
That
it's
is
always
haunting.
the decisions to make. It's the stinker tinkers. Stop with the stinker tinkers. If it's 9:38 in the morning, do not sit on the toilet and do not look at your phone anymore. Stick to your original thoughts. Don't fuck with it. All right. Thanks for listening. Thanks for marching with us. Tune in next week to find out who our winners and losers are. Right into the show, ffwc23@gmail.com. We are here for all your fantasy advice, whether it's good or not. Thanks for marching with us. And as always,
Let a little blood out for your homies.
for the homies.